Hello, welcome. I would like to tell another Aesop story. This one called The Bird and the Pitcher. Once upon a time, many, many years ago, a little bird was born, and he was deaf. His parents, they didn't know what to do. They had never seen or heard of a deaf bird before, but they wanted to be good parents, just like all the other parent birds. So every day they went and they found food and they brought it home and they fed him, just like all the other parent birds fed their children. And there were a lot of baby birds that year. Every tree had a little nest full of baby birds. Cheep, 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 cheep. Please feed me. Please feed me. No, 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 not him. Feed me first. No, not him. Feed me first. The bird parents worked and worked and worked and worked and worked all day long. Every day, day after day after day, going out, searching, finding food, bringing it home, and feeding their babies. They were tired. Once in a while, his parents tried to communicate with him. But when they talked to him, he didn't understand. He couldn't hear. His ears were closed. He was deaf. And when he tried to talk to them, they didn't understand. His voice sounded funny. Most of the time, they ignored him. The other birds, once in a while, they teased him. But most of the time, they ignored him too. He sat in a tree over here, and he looked, and he watched, and he learned, and he thought. He did a lot of looking and a lot of thinking. The other birds think, why? It's boring. You're not going to waste time sitting around thinking. We're busy. They're having fun. They're enjoying themselves. Playing games. Catching bugs. And doing other bird things. So he sat and he watched. And he saw a fox. And he saw a lot of hounds. Many hounds chasing the fox. And he watched. The fox hid. And all the hounds passed him by. Missed him. They didn't see the fox. The other birds, they didn't see the fox either. They thought that was funny. The other birds, what's funny? Why is he over there laughing? They ignored him. He saw a baby spider eating a fly. He watched the spider build a home. One tiny strand and another tiny strand. Little tiny bit at a time. Until the web was built. And he watched. And he saw a little bunny hopping through the woods. His big old ears going floppity, 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 floppity. He thought that was funny too. And he saw a cat sneaking through the bushes. He saw a dog through the trees. And he saw the dog when the dog saw the cat and chased the cat out of the woods. Oh, he thought that was funny too. And he saw a squirrel. He watched the squirrel gather nuts and take them home and put them in his house until his house was full of nuts. And the squirrel couldn't get in. Too many nuts. The squirrel had to take the nuts out of the house and give them to his friends until the house was empty enough he could get inside. Oh, he thought that was funny. He thought that was great. And he watched the other birds too. The other birds, one was really good at catching bugs. He said, he copied how that was done. The other birds sometimes would fight amongst themselves. And one bird, he was good at defending himself. He says, I remember. And he did. One day, a bird thought he was tough. Oh, he's mean. And he flew over. And he tried to bully him. He wasn't having any of that. He jumped up. He hit that bird and he chased him off. Success.